Hi everyone, this is part 14 of project development. Zitler, your RMS project, restaurant management system. So in this video, we'll try to discuss about here. In the last video, we have discussed about the state. Now here you see, let us assume that there are some 4 tables are there. I want to use code first approach. Here I have designation, restaurant, location, and employee. 4 tables are there. Yes or no? So in entity framework, we already know about entity framework, right? Code first approach. You have to create the entity classes, DB context class, and DB set collection. So based on your entity class, entity framework will automatically generate the database tables. So first of all, what I will try to do here means I'll try to create these tables. So first of all, tables means classes here actually, right? So go to your project. This is my RMS project. So right click on models, add class, create a class here. Right click on project, add class. The name of the class I'll try to give as first I'll create one class, that is first class I'll try to create is designation class. Yes or no? I'm trying to creating in a new project. Open your Visual Studio 2015, I think. This one I'm using Visual Studio VS 2015. RMS 2021. After a long time, I'm continuing this video series. Here, I will try to create one class with name designation. Designation.cs. Click on add button. So now here you have one class is generated with name designation within the models folder. Code first approach means we have to create the entity classes. Based on the entity classes, entity framework will automatically generate the database tables. So these all relation generally in database point of view, we can establish the relation between the tables actually. In database point of view, we can establish the relation between the tables by using foreign key constraint. But in collections point of view, if you want to establish the relation between the collections or to object relation is has a relation. So here I created one class which named designation.cs. In this class, I'll try to declare the properties. Here you can see this is my designation class. And similarly, I'll try to create some other classes also, restaurant, location, employee. So let us see here. In this class, what I will do, I'll try to declare the properties. What is the shortcut to declare the properties? PROP tab. So automatically property will be generated. System is slow, I think. Okay. What's happened here? Yeah. Here I'll try to declare something like public string. Here I'll try to give desig ID. And I'll try to declare one more property, public string. Here I'll try to give designation. This is my property, and here you declare the namespace using system.component-model.data annotations. Using system.component-model data annotations. Another namespace using system.component-model.data annotations.schema. And here decorate this particular class with table attribute. So that based on this entity class, the database table will be automatically generated. But if you want to establish the relation at the same time, you have to create all the tables. Here I'll try to give the name designation. Means in the database table, the name will be created which name designation. And here I want to apply primary key. So here you can apply key attribute. That's it. 2 tables are. One table is created with name designation. You can right click on models, add class, create another class. What is the name of the class I'll give? The name of the class I'll give as location. If you want to apply identity column, you can apply. If you want to apply identity column, here you can apply. Here you can declare one more property, public int ID. And here you can write something like database generated of database generated option dot identity. Okay, na? Auto generate ID. And right click on models, add class. Here actually before this you can watch my video in YouTube, that this is also now the important video. I'm not doing that one now. Just you can watch that country, state, city by Kannababu. If you watch, you'll get good. That jQuery with this one I have given. Did you understood what you can do here? Country, state, city. You can type in YouTube, you will get. But here I am not adding country, state, city. Just I will add the location. So here I will try to create something like location.cs. Click on add button. So here one location.cs. Here also you can declare the properties. Public int ID. And here you can declare public string location ID. And here you can declare public string location name. And here declare the namespace using system.component model dot data annotations using system.component model dot data annotations dot schema. Here decorate this particular class with table attribute. The name of the class I'll give as location. And here decorate this ID with database generated option dot identity. And here you can declare primary key. Okay, this is my location and this is my designation. Very good. Two tables are created, means two classes are created, location, designation. And again, you can create one more class with name restaurant. Is it clear? And here you have to create the collection also. DB set collection you have to create now, that we can create separately. Okay, fine. These are the entity classes. And again, right click on models, add class. And here the name of the class, what I will try to give here is restaurant. The name of the class I'll give as restaurant. Restaurant.cs. Click on add button. Is it clear? Here also you can declare the properties. Public int ID. And here I'll try to declare properties. Public string restaurant ID, restaurant name. Now restaurant ID you can give. Restaurant name is same actually. One restaurant is having multiple branches. No, that is our project. Next, phone number. Here you can give public long phone number. Next, here you can give email ID. Here you can declare public string. Here you can give email ID. Next, you can give location ID. See, there is a relation is there between location and restaurant. Is it clear? So what is the relation? So generally foreign key relation is existing, means here you have to create a separate property. Public location. This is the foreign key relationship you have to establish. Means you have to create like this location. And common column must exist between the tables now. Based on what is the common column, location ID. So here you can give public string. Here you can give lock ID. Public string lock ID. Did you understood? This is your location designation, and another one is what? Location, and another one is restaurant. Lock ID. That's it. Okay, these are the two extra properties you have to declare. One is to establish the hazard relation, one is common column. And again, right click on model. This is the code for, don't confuse here. And again, right click on models, add class, create one more class. The name of the class is employee. The name of the class I'll give as employee. Have we created employee previously? emp.cs. Yeah, it is not there, so no problem. Here you can declare the proper employee number, employee name. First you can declare ID, public int ID. And again you can declare public string, you can give employee number. And again you can declare public string, you can give employee name. Sir, no. And here you can give disig ID. Disig ID. See, two foreign keys are there. Database point of view, these two are foreign keys now. So here declare two properties. One is public designation, and again you can give designation. Sir, no. And another one I will try to declare one more property. Public. What is the other one? Restaurant. So here you can write restaurant, and here you can write restaurant. Has a relation. Object to object relation is has a relation. And again, common column must exist. Public string. Here you can give the disig ID. This is my common column. Means primary key column will become as foreign key in the child table. Disig ID. Oh, sorry. Here you can give disig ID. Cut this one. Here you can give. This is what table? Restaurant table only, no? Public string. Here declare one more. Public restaurant table. Oh, restaurant table, it is fine. Sorry. This is fine. So here go to your employee table. Here you can declare disig ID. Yes or no? And again you can declare restaurant ID also. So in restaurant table you have restaurant ID is there, no common column. Don't confuse. Public string restaurant ID. Oh, sorry. Right. Fine. So step number 1, create the designation. This is the code for designation.cs. If you want, I will try to paste it in the notepad. Here you can see code for designation.cs. Yes or no? Code for designation.cs. And then this is the code for location. I will post this code in the comment box. Once check. Code for location.cs. Okay. And then code for restaurant.cs. This is the code for restaurant.cs. Sir, no. So all the tables are created. One more table is there. Code for employee.cs. These all classes must create inside the models folder only. Employee.cs. So all the files are ready. Designation.cs, location.cs. Yes or no? Restaurant.cs, employee.cs. Fine. So create one more class, that is DB context class. So right click on models, add class. And here the name of the class I will try to give as restaurant DB context. Rest DB context.cs. Click on add button. So here you can declare this class must inheriting from DB context. It is not available, so you have to install the entity framework first. So go to tools, NuGet package manager. There you can see manage NuGet packages for solution. You can select. NuGet package manager will provide the list of libraries that are required for your particular project. Click on browse. Are you following, everyone? So here you can select entity framework. Entity framework you can select. Entity framework, you can select this one. Add to the project. 6.1 any version you can use. Click on install. Installing the entity framework. I accept. We need to manually install the entity framework. Is it clear? So here you can go to your restdb context.cs file. There you can write using system.data.entity. And here you can inherit this RMS DB context. You can inherit from DB context. DB context is a predefined class. Here I'll try to declare one constructor. ADO.NET we already done now. This is entity framework. Here I want to invoke the superclass constructor base of. Here you can declare the connection string. I will tell you. Here you can give something like name is equal to constr. Some name I will try to give. And here declare the DB context public Here you can write DB set of 1 you can write designation, and here the name I will try to give as Desigs, and I'll try to give one more collection DB set of, here I'll try to give restaurant, and the name I'll try to give as rests, and here I'll try to declare one more property collection DB set of location I will try to give. The name I will give as locks, and I'll try to declare one more DB set of employee, and here the name I'll try to give as EMPs. Control J, Control C. Code for REST DB context.cs. REST DB context.cs. Okay, na? That's it. So setup is ready. All environment is ready. All the classes we created, DB context collection we have created, and here you can go to your solution explorer. First you go to your control. First you have to go to web.config file and declare the connection string. I think already we have declared in the last ADO.NET now constr, that will work. It is not an issue. Now if you go to your database, there you have RMS 2021. Once open your SQL server, there you can see. Close it here. RMS 2021, here you see. Go to tables. There you can see only customer table is there. This is actually another project. Previous videos, if you watch, you'll may confuse actually. After 1 year, I'm doing again continuation. For the other batch, I'm teaching. Here I'm uploading. Okay, so what I will try to do now, here you see, now go to your controller, Solution Explorer, go to your controllers folder, right click on the controllers, add controller. Add controller. The name of the controller I'll give as designation controller. Designation controller. Click on add button. So I create one controller. Here I will try to use the models using RMS 2021.models. Okay, I will try to create an object for my DB context class. What is my DB context class? REST DB context obj is equal to new REST DB context of. Save it. That's it. Obj dot. What is the collection name? Designations desigs.toList. Yes or no? And the return type of this toList is a predefined method which is used to read the data from the collection. IEnumerable of. Here I will try to give models.designation. And here I'll try to give IE and store the result in temp data. Temp data of IE is equal to IE, something like this. Is it clear? And again, I will try to keep the data. Temp data dot keep off. That's it. So right click on index, add view. This is my controller name is designation / index. So once go to your admin layout, and here you can give designation / index you can give. Okay, na? And here go to your designation controller, right click on index, add view. I want to generate the view based on my entity class, model class. So if you want, you can get empty, and here you can select the model class designation RMS 2021.models. Select the DB context class. Select the layout, admin layout. I will try to select. Click on OK. Click on add button. So your view will be automatically generated. But we have not used any scaffolding, right? So we have to manually write the code. Oh, I think we have not built the project. That is why it is not allowing. Once you build, if you do any modifications, you have to build. All the changes will be saved. Now again, right click on index, add view. Wait, it will take some time. Not yet succeeded. Build succeeded. Right click on index, add view. Okay. Once when I run the project, the tables will be automatically created in the database. I'll show you that one also. Empty, select the model class, designation, data context class, REST-DB context. Click on add button. So your view will be automatically generated. You can see. Code first approach means based on your entity class. Code first approach only best for new projects, new updates and anything. We'll use code first approach. Migration projects will go for database first approach. So here you can write some code, something like at the rate using. At the rate using, here you can write HTML dot begin form. What happened here? HTML dot begin form of. Here you can give the action method name, index, comma, controller name, designation, comma, form method dot post. Yes or no? Here bracket open, bracket close. Here you can write something like at the rate HTML dot label of. Here I'll try to give something like enter designation ID. And here I'll try to take at the rate HTML dot text box for of. Here I'll try to give model is equal to greater than model dot desig ID. This is your data binding with lambda expression. And again throw the cursor to the next line. Enter desig ID. And here I'll try to give what? Enter desig name. Here I'll try to give enter desig name. Otherwise designation. Enter designation. Here you can give data binding. And here you can take one button. Input type is equal to submit. And here you can give value is equal to save. Yes or no? And after this, again, if you want to display the data, you can take one table tag you can take. And here you can open one tr. And here you can open one td. Here you can give desig id. And here one more td. Here I'll try to give desig name. And here after this tr, again I will try to what I will try to do, you know, I'll try to write one for each loop, for each where item in collection. So temp data of IE as I enumerable of. Here I'll try to give fully qualified name. I'll try to give RMS 2021 dot models dot designation. Yes, sir. Now here I'll try to open one tr tag. Here I'll try to open one td tag. Here I'll try to write at the rate item dot what desig id. And here I'll try to write at the rate item dot what desig name. Save it. Yes or no? This is fine. Now let us see. First you go to your database table and check. Initially there are no tables here. Only one table is there, customer table. Right click, refresh. Okay, na? Open the tables, only one table is there. But now what I will do, I'll try to run my project and I'll try to check. So in code first approach, you have to create the entity classes, DB context class and DB set. Based on that, your entity framework will automatically generate the database tables. Let us see here. It is still running, I think. Yeah, here admin will log in with the username. So here username is admin, capital A, password is also admin. Click on sign in. And here click on designation. Admin will add the designation details. Let us see here once again. Go to your database. Have we given the link properly or not? We have to check. Refresh. Go to your tables. Yes, all the tables are created. If you observe clearly, my designation table is ready with 2 columns, 3 columns. Primary key is also applied for Desig ID. And here if you observe employee, here also employee number, employee Desig ID is foreign key, restaurant ID is foreign key. And here location. Here location ID is primary key. And here restaurants. It is restaurant ID. I think we forget to keep primary key here. Okay. Primary key is applied for ID column, location ID. Did you understood? So here you got the Desig ID and Desig name. And if you want to perform this CRUD operations, if you want to complete, you can complete it. I will only complete, let us see. So here you can write one more method. This is get method now. And I will try to write one more method, post method. And it will try to declare this method, decorate this method with HTTP post. Here what I will do, I will try to give models dot designation desig. And I will add the object to the collection. How to add? obj dot desigs dot add this object. Save the changes. obj dot save changes. And again redirect back to index 2. So return redirect to action of. Here I'll try to give index, comma controller name. What is my controller name? Designation. Okay, this is the code for designation controller.cs. Oh, sorry. Actually, this video is uploaded in another channel, I think. I want to do there, but still. That's it. Thank you. Catch you later tomorrow. Bye.